Hey everyone, welcome to the Hedgehog Zone Live. We'll be starting soon. Here we go!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the day I have been waiting for so long. The Echidna Zone is now here. Although I noticed in the intro that the Hedgehog Zone was still having its logo in the places it shouldn't have been, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, look, Eli's here. I was very concerned you were going to show up with a shirt you should never have worn, but that's okay. But hello, everybody. And welcome to the Echidna Zone Live. I am your host, Houston, and today I am joined by my co-hosts, Luis, and the Echidna Tribe News. Hello, Tribey.
Hello.
Some of you may have seen his alternate reality Speedy before, but not today. Not today. But we're also joined today by our very special guests, Sophia.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, Sophia, and pledging your allegiance to the Echidna tribe. We are just so grateful to have you here. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
And we have Grace.
Hi. Thank you for having me here.
Hi, Grace. Thank you for being here. It's always so awesome when you're here. So excited that you're here. And, of course, Eli. Hi, Eli.
Hello.
I would like to point out, everybody, notice that there was a dress code today. Red. Some of us are wearing our shirts. And even Grace has a Knuckles icon. This is just so great. I'm so happy. This is like the best day ever. Anyway, sorry. I can get really emotional here, but I'm not. That's okay. But, all right. So today, as the takeover suggests, we're going to be talking about all things Echidna all day long, although not all day, but through the duration of the episode. So we'll go ahead and we're going to get started right in. And yes, shout out to Jessica Lopez for our Echidna Zone logo because it is fire. It looks so good, right? It's awesome. It was everything I had hoped for, especially now that the Hedgehog Zone is, it's still around, but the Echidna Zone. It's really cool, right, Luis? Right?
It's cool, yeah, but the Hedgehog Zone's coming back, so.
But the Echidna Zone is here to stay.
The Echidna Zone's better.
Yes! Sorry, I really, really like Tribey. Thanks, Tribey. All right, but today, let's go ahead and get things kicked off by talking about our favorite Echidna. The one, the only, Knuckles. Knuckles is amazing. He's awesome. For those of you who are regulars who listen, you know how I feel. You know who I am. And you know that anything to do with Knuckles and Echidnas, I'm all over it. So today, I'm going to ask each of our guests, when did you first meet Knuckles? And we'll start with you, Sophia.
Okay. So I kind of met Knuckles around, I think, either Sonic Mega Collection or Sonic Heroes. That was like, I think either one of those two games is when I first met Knuckles. I was like really young back in the day, so I was probably like maybe 6 or 7, probably.
Wait, you were 6 or 7 when Sonic Heroes came out?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man, all of a sudden I feel really old. Thanks a lot. So, as a follow-up question, so you first met him. It's an interesting time to meet him. What were your initial thoughts on him when you first met Knuckles?
To be honest, I didn't really like have any thoughts of Knuckles. Although I did think that he was kind of like an interesting character, and I still think that he is. I like him because he's like that quote tough character. He's that tough guy. He's like, always fighting for the Master Emerald, right? Because that's his job.
Right?
and
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's awesome.
And he's actually like one of my favorite characters, by the way. I really love that guy.
Did you say one of?
Yes.
We'll fix that by the end of the show. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry about that, Sophia. I got you. No, that's awesome. Yeah. No, I think it's interesting that that's when you first met him, because clearly I just spilled the beans that I'm just a wee bit older than you. So
right.
We'll get to mine later. But thank you. Let's go over to you, Grace. When did you first meet Knuckles?
Well, I first met Knuckles on the first Sonic I played, which was Sonic Riders of Gravity. And he actually was an enjoyable character to watch. My favorite team is Team Sonic. So to see Knuckles, like, for the first time, I was like, okay, this guy's actually kind of cool. Like, I could be this guy. That was probably at least about, I think, 8 years old when that game came out. Because I first got it when it released, so.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And what did you think of him when you first met Knuckles?
I thought he was pretty cool.
We're going to get there. And Eternal Samurai, don't worry. He will not only be your top 5, he'll be way up there. Don't worry. By the end of this episode, we'll get there.
Number 1.
That's right. There will be no competition here. Eli, how about you? When did you first meet Knuckles?
So the first time I met Knuckles was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And, started the game, and first thing that pops up is Knuckles over there punching Sonic out of his super form. And I was like, oh my goodness, this guy is legit. Oh, he can knock out Super Sonic. Throughout the game, of course, Knuckles was getting in Sonic's way every step of the way. So I was like, really, Knuckles? Really, I just met you, and now you're impeding my journey in this game. And towards the end, I was like, okay, Knuckles, you're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. And then, of course, I saw more of Knuckles when I was a kid, when I was watching Sonic Underground. And in that game, he was a little bit more. You saw more of his character, which was gullible, which was too trusting, and these aren't bad things. These aren't bad things. I'd say those are some of the good things, but they get him in some trouble sometimes. But first impression of Knuckles was, I think this guy is really cool, and a lot of people forget that people think Shadow was Sonic's first rival. No, it was actually Knuckles, and that just makes him, when I first saw him, just top tier cool, because we haven't seen an exact rival of Sonic, and I was blown away by Knuckles.
You captured so many beautiful thoughts so beautifully. Thank you for that. Hold on. I'm okay. All right, we're gonna go over to you, Echidna Tribe News. When did you first meet Knuckles?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay. What did you think?
I thought he was awesome.
See? This is going to be the best episode ever. So you just thought he was awesome? That's it? No other thoughts? Nothing?
Nah, I like this gameplay.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, what's there not to like? Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. All right. Luis, indulge me for a moment. When did you first meet him?
Well, I met him in Sonic 3, of course, or his first appearance. And as far as my first impressions of Knuckles, well, initially, I actually thought he would be a villain throughout the Sonic series, right? Because he's introduced and he's stopping Sonic. And I do have to say, though, I did get a little annoyed at times because, he would always get between Sonic and Eggman. And it was like, wait, like, don't get between them. I'm trying to defeat this guy again. And you're right there. But, it was really cool having another character, especially Sonic being able to have a rival that wasn't a human, right, but an actual animal rival, I think is what made it really interesting. And as I always say, hopefully we get to see Knuckles in his like kind of villain side, right? Like I just mentioned, even though he really wasn't a villain, right? He was just under the impression that Sonic was a threat. But hopefully we see him again in that same phase. I think it would be kind of interesting to see him face off like that. Similar to how they did in Sonic Adventure, but yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Well, everyone's a villain in someone's story, but Knuckles is no villain here. He's just awesome. That's all there really is. And I'll just go ahead and give my story of when I first met Knuckles. I met him actually in Sonic and Knuckles. Not Sonic 3, but Sonic and Knuckles. You remember the game cartridge that you could plug in other Sonic game cartridges? That's where I met Knuckles. And I'll never forget when you're playing as Sonic and you walk up to the barricade and Knuckles is there and he pulls the lever and then you go off into the level or the next level. Knuckles was just awesome. I became just enchanted by him in many ways because
Thank you.
Oh yeah, bless you. Who was that? Oh, bless you. It's okay. But but I was really, really excited when I met him, and he was just cool. I just thought he was awesome, and he really was strong, powerful. And then when I got to play him in Sonic 2 by inserting the game cartridge, I was like, I'm playing every Sonic game as Knuckles, and I did. I played every single one. I beat every single one as Knuckles, and it was epic. I loved it, and ever since he's been my favorite. Oh no, take that down. Get him out of here. Sorry. We have a troll in the chat. Everybody, don't worry about him. Hey, no, never mind. But
Knuckles is chicken.
No, that's Gustavo, the horrid, the profane. Blah. Anyway, but yeah. So I've been a huge fan of Knuckles ever since, and I'm curious, what is your favorite? And we'll go around and we'll ask this. What is your favorite Knuckles moment in the games? And we'll start with you, Sophia. What's your favorite moment that you've had with Knuckles?
Oh my goodness. My gosh. Let me think about this because there's just like so many moments of Knuckles. I guess like honestly, I really don't know.
Because they're just that good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. What? Okay. Thank you. So, yeah, they're just that good. There are so many moments that it's going to be really hard to pick from. It's going to be very, very hard. We can come back. We can come back. If you think of, well, if you have a couple that you can just think of, they don't have to be your absolute favorite, but
right.
what's like one?
Okay. So I guess one of the moments that I like of Knuckles is when like in Sonic Adventure, like when you like when you play like in Sonic's story, like when you fight Knuckles because he's a boss character, like anytime you hit him, he just says, "Oh no."
Oh no. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Oh
funny.
no.
Yeah. Oh wow, you did that well. No, yeah. I mean, yes, he does have very funny moments. It's true. He's not all, like just brute strength the entire time.
Right.
He has a great character to him too. I just think that there's a lot that he does that when he's in the scene, it just makes it so much better. He
Right.
really does. But no, that's a good one. How about you, Grace?
Well, I do have a couple favorites, but one of the favorites I do have from Sonic X is where I think it was episode 5, where Sonic and Knuckles are going to do like this face off because Eggman tricks Knuckles thinking that Sonic wants everyone to stay on Earth, and so Knuckles kind of gets like so upset that he wants them to meet up, and then there's just like this little conversation the two start having, and then Sonic just starts like getting Knuckles so upset and getting full of rage. It's like, okay, you're wrong, let's do this. He's had some very good moments that like just ready to like just fight off anyone.
Oh
that,
yeah. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm for anyone listening, I do love Sonic X, and I love Knuckles so much in that show. I really do.
He's like one of my favorites in the show.
Right? He is. He's amazing. But no, that's great. How about you, Eli?
So my favorite moment of Knuckles is from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or technically Sonic and Knuckles, but the very end where they're facing off in Sonic and Knuckles facing off. Knuckles is finally just taking a stand, wanting to fight Sonic, and towards the end he loses and he realizes that he's been tricked by Dr. Eggman. But the reason why that's my favorite moment, that whole dialogue there, is because you got to think Knuckles went through every zone to catch up, to be ahead of Sonic, to try to stop him in every setback that Sonic had. And then towards the end, he realizes like he has no choice. He has to face off with Sonic. So he's already been through a lot. He's facing off with Sonic. He gets beat, but even after that, even after trying to stop Dr. Eggman from getting the Master Emerald, and then being knocked down to the ground and shocked and all this stuff, he still has the strength to realize that Sonic is trying to help me. So he goes out. He presses that button he jumps across in the Sky Sanctuary zone, across that large pit that honestly, I don't know, maybe Sonic couldn't have made that jump, and then push that button for him to cross. And if you remember, he's on the ground, on all panting and just exhausted. That's my favorite moment because again, he's been through so much to be ahead of Sonic every step of the way, fight Sonic, get shocked by Dr. Eggman, fall, during that pit fall that they had, and then still have the strength to help Sonic to try to defeat Dr. Eggman. I just think that's incredible strength and incredible willpower just to keep going on after he's been through so much.
That is one of the most beautifully articulated thoughts I have ever heard with regards to my favorite red echidna. Bless you, Eli. I'm so glad you're here and wearing red. Thank you. I don't know how you're gonna follow that up, Tribe. I have no idea how you're gonna do it.
My favorite moment of Knuckles is when he punches the mess out of Super Sonic.
Yes.
It makes him go back.
Yeah.
That's my favorite moment of Knuckles. Because it just shows how much strength he has.
Yes. 100%. 100%. I thought that was one of the coolest things. When I was a kid and I saw that, I was like, yes. I know. But then it's like,
my second favorite moment.
Yeah.
Of Knuckles. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is a good one. That is a good one. What about you, Luis? What's yours?
Well, I have to say I really enjoyed the moments where Knuckles would actually, get flashed back into, the ancient times in Sonic Adventure. All those different times when, he meets up with Tikal, and then a couple of times where she's actually talking to him, which was kind of interesting to see that conversation go back and forth. But it was really or being able to go back to those tribe days for him and be able to explore, right, those ancient ruins and all that. I thought those moments were really great, right, because he's going back in time. He, wasn't a part of that time, but he's living those days there. So, yeah, I'd say those were pretty good. And like we've said it on the show, right, it'd be really great if they full on made a game about his past, about all that. But yeah,
we'll get there. We're gonna talk about that too today. Don't worry. But no, that's a good one. So as Sophia even stated, there's just so many. When you are the number one Knuckles fan, I mean, it's really hard to really drill down into what's your favorite. So I'm gonna actually share this. My favorite moment of Knuckles is in Sonic 2. I know, you're like, what? He's not in Sonic 2. But if you put the game cartridge in to the Sonic and Knuckles game cartridge, he is. The whole game is Sonic. Is Knuckles. So my favorite is playing as Knuckles in the Casino Nights. I really, really enjoy that. Why? Because Casino Nights is one of my favorite zones. Knuckles is my favorite character. Combine them, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite things. And, you can get to things that you can't get to with Sonic in that game. When you actually get to play as Knuckles, it's almost like they designed it in a way where you needed to have Knuckles in order to get to certain things in those levels in Sonic 2. It's like they had really great forward thinking. Like they had some really high areas that Sonic can't get to, but Knuckles can when he's climbing the walls. It's great. So that, I think, being able to play as Knuckles in the older games, so great. It really is one of my favorite moments in terms of just how many moments you can get from that, which is so much fun. Anyway, so those,
foresight with Sonic 2, like, yeah, we're gonna probably have a character that can climb.
Right. That back when when Sega was first putting that stuff out, it was like, this is ingenious. Like, they really did a great job of really forward thinking and combining things and really making things great. I honestly thought that Knuckles was going to become his own thing, like off, right? Back then, I was ready. I was like, I am so ready to see Knuckles take on a whole new, like, become something else. Because, you've seen that before, right? You've seen people who've shown up in comic books that wind up getting their own spin-off series and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah.
Knuckles had his own game, Knuckles Chaotix.
I know. But that's
needs to be remastered. Yes. Put it on Origins.
I know, right?
Right. It does. It absolutely must be. But here's my other question.
If work on Knuckles Chaotix, I bet he could make that game just amazing. Honestly.
Who, Christian Whitehead?
Yeah.
Oh, if they let Christian Whitehead.
He's really good with the remasters, not going to lie.
He really is. I mean, Mania was incredible.
My gosh, I love Mania.
Oh. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go play that this afternoon. I really want to. But actually, later I'm probably going to play Sonic 2 with Knuckles. But but that kind of brings up a good question. If Knuckles had his own game, if they were to make one right now, what would you want it to be about? what would it look like to you? What are some things you'd like to see? And we'll start with you, Sophia.
Okay, and this is actually, and I'm glad you asked this question. I kind of, I was thinking like maybe we'll have like a Knuckles origin story, like maybe like a prequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Maybe it could be about like Knuckles' origins, like and a little we would probably get to know a little bit about like his background and why he became like the guardian of the Master Emerald, and I think that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that's kind of a common thing that I've heard is people would like to see like an origin story of sorts with him, which makes, does make a lot of sense, right? Because then you get to really understand him as a character and, delve a little bit deeper into that. So no, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
What about you, Grace? What would you want to see from a Knuckles game? What do you think it should be about?
Well, I'm actually with Sophia on this one. They should really do an origin story of Knuckles, because I always wanted to know how he became the master, like not the master, the guardian of the Master Emerald, because his ancestors were part of the Echidna tribe. His ancestors is also from Tikal, so maybe we could maybe see more interactions with those two. Like she could probably be like a guy, like how Chip was with Sonic. He was like his little guide throughout the game. Tikal could be like his guide through his journey of becoming the guardian of the Master Emerald and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really cool idea.
I would love to see that.
No, yeah, I mean, it would be really cool to see that. I'm curious, what characters would you like to see in it, Grace? In like what are some of the main characters that you think should be in there aside from Knuckles?
Well, of course, you probably should have like Sonic and Tails, but also the Chaotix as well, because he kind of, I don't know if he forms that team, but I know he I've never played Knuckles Chaotix. Is he kind of formed the team or something? Like he meets up, has he met up with them before? Or they just kind of formed that thing themselves or something?
I think so with Knuckles Chaotix and
they just kind
Eli.
of meet up, I think.
What's that?
Yeah, they just kind of meet up. So in the beginning, like the start screen, you could read the manual, but it just starts out where you can choose, your two characters that you want to play, and it just really starts from there. But with the, I want to say, yeah, they just meet up along like the journey that they're on, as far as what the game manual says. And you can look that up because I'm not too sure. But I know it doesn't show it like in the game. Like you just start out choosing two characters and you just continue playing on it. It's not like you meet up with everybody along in the game.
Yeah. Well, and what's interesting to me? Well, and we'll get to that when we get to the game that I want to talk about. But no, I think that having the Chaotix team in that would be really cool. But there are also certain members I'd like to see more with, and like I said, I'll talk more about that later. But Eli, what do you think? What would you like to see?
So I'm kind of on the side where how everyone else has said, but say current time, Knuckles, and one to be there. It can be Eggman or some other type of villain, like say some ancestor that got reincarnated that's evil of his. But I want to see something to where it's kind of like Sonic CD with the time travel, but with Knuckles, where he goes back, like he gets sent back by whoever, whatever evil character that's in the game, sends him back to, basically how his ancestors met, and they're all each zone. So like where, um, right in the beginning, start of the Echidna tribe, and going along to where each major event happened. So say there's a zone with Tikal and how all that happened with the Master Emerald, but yeah, just something like an origin story, but with each zone, he's able to see, like the current, like what it is, and then time travel back. Like that's the goal, to time travel back to figure out what his past was, and then just the game goes along there. Each zone is just a different, story from his ancestors, and he's learning as he's going along. Um, you know, about his tribe and his ancestral history. So something along the lines of that, and then once he finds everything out, it leads to the big boss battle where he's able to take what he learned
Hmm.
and maybe hopefully give him like some new cool ability to defeat that enemy at the end.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. I think that having more of an understanding of him as a character really would be great, because then it would give people more context as to kind of what his motivations are. And I think a lot of folks, when they're looking at what Knuckles does and who he is, they have their opinions, like, the chicken in the comments over there saying gets tricked. Some people might see that. Some people might see, oh, he's just brute, or he's just stubborn, or he's just this, or this, just that, which it's none of the above, right? Like he makes who he is. Like there are some people who also don't like some of the things that other characters do in that series, right? Like even Sonic, but we don't need to get into that right now. I'll save that for when people want to criticize Sonic later. But I will say that, having a game where where we can get a lot of that and seeing more characters would be really cool. Super cool. But Tribe, what do you think? You're muted. You were just talking away.
My bad. I want to see a game where he's more, defining more of the treasure hunting aspect of Knuckles.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What else?
I know, since Rouge is most likely his rival, so like a few like rival stages with her and stuff like that.
Yes, I could see that. Absolutely. Um, take that down. Oh, listen here, you chicken. Get out of my comment now. So, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. Don't worry. It's all good. Don't worry. So, with that said, Luis, what would you like to see?
Well, I gave a little like teaser earlier on in my other answer too, but I think it would be really great to get a game where he goes back in time and he's actually playing more stages, right? Rather than just going back in time and just walking around the area. And let's just have a full-on game about that, right? He goes back in time, he learns more about his past, right? Like more about where he came from and all that. And I think that it's one of those things where they introduced it already in Sonic Adventure, and I don't see why Sega wouldn't do it, because they know how successful Sonic Adventure was, and a part of the successful of it too was the fact that they did these things right. They introduced a couple of characters from his past, and so if they do that, they definitely need to bring back Tikal, and as well as I think introducing more Echidna characters would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot, right? And introducing a rival to Knuckles, not Rouge, because I think we need like an Echidna rival, and just having something like that, I think would be really cool, right? Basically, uh, whatever character is Dr. Eggman Sonic for Knuckles, right? And maybe if that character does so good, then you take him out of his time and you bring him back to the modern age, and Sonic fight him too. So just doing things like that, I think would be really interesting.
Yeah. No, I think it would. And actually, you bring up a really good point as to kind of where so a lot of what you guys have said really incorporates into what my thoughts are for a game. And actually, HD40KDX in the comments talked about Mighty and Ray. Well, as we all know, Mighty's and Chaotix. And here's my thought. Bear with me. This is what I think would be really cool. And you can actually even sprinkle in some characters. But a game where it's set in modern, but then it goes back in time to stop things from happening in the future. So it's basically kind of like a time heist type of deal where you've got Rouge probably does something like steals a gem that she shouldn't or does something like that. And it needs to be captured back and sent back to where Mighty is doing like an archaeological dig. And they realize that being stolen and destroyed or something like that, it's going to cause a whole series of problems. So Knuckles needs to go back to when this item probably, it doesn't have to be a Chaos Emerald, but something from, related to the Chaos Emerald that he goes back in time to basically stop that. And he's facing off against the Echidnas of old and maybe some kind of ancient threat that he then has to stop to, prevent the catastrophe in the future from happening. That would be super cool. In my opinion, I'd love to see something like that. But then you get to throw in some, characters like Rouge maybe playing a little role in that story, plus Mighty playing a big role in the story. So you're getting the chance to see some of those folks in there. And then introducing maybe a new character that's like a rival that he brings back to the present, right? Or that finds its way back to the present and becomes like Knuckles' his nemesis in many ways. So I think that something like that would be really cool. What do you guys think?
Honestly, I totally 100% agree with you, Houston.
Yeah. No, well, thank you. I've given some games for Knuckles a lot of thought, and I just don't know why. Who knew? Who knows? But I think that, like I said, there's a lot to Knuckles that we can continue to talk about. But what I'd like to do real quick is I'd like to talk a little bit more about collectibles and what we have that we can show. I'm so excited to talk to Eli about his beautiful, beautiful collection that he has back there. Please, Eli, we're going to just start with you because I want to.
All right. So
hold on. Wait. Let me get eBay at the ready.
Oh, it's happening, everyone. It's the 1,002. Well, it's gonna be more like $3,000 this day because there's a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's actually hidden behind like these shelves. Like it's just stacks of stuff that I'm running out of room. I really need to,
If you're running out of room, I can send you my address and you can send some of that my way. Cool.
See, I don't know. I'm kind of fond of this stuff here. Yeah, I don't think I want to get rid of it.
You wouldn't be getting rid of. I'm just borrowing it permanently.
Borrowing it permanently. Okay. I'll think about it. How about that? I'll think about it.
Okay. All right. Remember, I'm your best friend.
Of course.
So walk us through what you got.
All right. So, I actually have I took pictures of, some of this stuff. So I'll share my screen here in a moment. But take a look. I set this up just for you, Houston. It was actually different, and from my previous podcast, I arranged it just for you because I knew this was the Echidna Zone podcast, and I had to kind of set it up just for that. So yeah. Let's see.
So I gotta ask. I see there's an interesting Knuckles plush that you have back there with like huge eyes.
You be quiet, Pano, the instigator.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't notice it. That's why I was just like, all right, wait.
Quiet.
It's kind of hard not to see because he's
instigating problems.
You want to close a look here?
He looked like he was hiding them.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Uganda Knuckles.
Yep. Yeah, I've showed this in a previous podcast, but you know, it's just it's too cute to not have, you know. Yeah.
Get it away! Please make it go away.
Oh, look, Houston, Shadow Wolf is your best friend. Look.
Shadow Wolf, you're amazing. I agree. Make no, no, please. It's still there.
Do you know the way?
Go away! Go away!
This is the way.
No!
The echidna is the way, Houston.
Oh, I'm gonna break my glasses.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't get my shirt, but I knew where the plush was, so you know, yeah.
Mando knows the way. Shadow Wolf understands. Mando knows the way. That does not. Thank you.
I should have saved that picture that I posted on one of the Facebook posts, but the Ugandalorian, you know.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, I think I saw that one.
Yeah. It's on one of those Facebook posts, so you can see it there. Okay.
Wow.
All right,
Well, no, I think we're good.
So Houston, I gotta ask. You talked about Knuckles, and you know what's your favorite thing about Knuckles? But what about Uganda Knuckles? We want to talk about what's, you know, the best thing about Uganda Knuckles. No.
Drivey, run
There's
interference.
really, okay, honestly, there's nothing.
Nope.
There's no best thing about Uganda Knuckles. He's just there, so yeah, we don't need to talk about him anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody keeps asking, and I know this is on everybody's mind. What do I have against Uganda Knuckles? Right? Fair question.
Yep.
Fair question. I'll answer that later in the podcast because right now I'm just too angry. Just keep going.
Okay. All right, so let me share my screen here so I can show you pictures. Let's see here. Oh, actually, but before I do that.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess he decided that, you know, he was not wanting to play anymore. Oh, well. We'll put him right there.
Oh, I think he's changing cameras.
Oh. Whoa.
No, I don't know what I did. It's on OBS Studio for some reason. Let me check my settings here.
Oh, even Echidna tribe. Oh, no.
What happened to Tribey? I'm very confused as to what.
Whoops, he gone.
Happening. Sorry, buddy, we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, can y'all still hear me though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Okay,
We just can't
so
see
I'll
you or
just
your
share my
beautiful
screen.
collection, except for that one item.
Until my camera starts working again, let me share my screen here.
And Tribey's gone too.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah,
on
what happened
just
to Tribey?
his webcams. Oh,
Tribey and Eli,
webcam.
what is going on? Well,
was it Uganda Knuckles maybe that shut off their camera?
Oh,
or
no.
They're still on.
don't you dare let that thing in here. Don't you dare. All right. I don't know if all of our listeners know this, but Luis is instigator prime when it comes to anything. He is an instigator. Anyway, you guys want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Look, I made this last year,
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, I had fun. My kids were doing one, and I was like, you know, I'm going to do one. So I decided to take a very complicated one and do it. So that is what I created. And it's hard to do these with the beads, but I think I did an okay job. So
You did a really good job.
You did amazing.
oh, thanks. You guys are too kind. What? What did he say? Okay, we'll go back to Eli now. Eli, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Really don't know what happened there, but we're back. We're back. Okay. So before I share my screen of my Knuckle stuff, I wanted to show this. This was recently something that I got, but Sonic X, a full, complete series of DVDs of the Japanese version, and I just think this is so cool. Like you see all the detailed artwork there, just like
Yeah, I love that.
yeah.
I think I remember seeing that online at one time when I was like
Wait.
younger.
Where is this from? What is this? This is the Sonic X?
Sonic
Yeah.
X, Japanese.
Oh.
Where's Sonic's mouth?
Hold on. I'm
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Sonic
true.
doesn't have a mouth. I just
I did
noticed
not
that.
notice that. Yeah. On the
Oh.
back too, he doesn't have it.
I need to find this real quick. You keep going. I'm gonna start eBaying.
All right. So then there's another one where we got Tails, and open it up, and boom, we got Amy and Sonic. And let's see.
Wonder if that's is that season 1, season 2, maybe?
Yeah. So can't read Japanese, but yeah. So here it says part 1 and part 2. I guess they don't call them seasons; they call them parts. And then this last one here is part 3, and of course, save the best for last here.
That's the one Houston wants to buy. Yeah.
Yeah, and the CD or the DVD is here. It doesn't stay in, so I took it out so it won't fall. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Something I recently picked up. And
Oh, that's so cool.
Now let me share my screen and show you what I got. So first things first is are y'all seeing it?
Yeah.
Okay, so full complete run of Knuckles Archie comics, including the miniseries.
Please.
So
That is quite a collection there.
Be my best friend.
So let me see if I can zoom. Oh, no, I can't. Yes, I can. Okay. So can't really see here, but you got the mini issues that's where he first, had his spinoff, and then they decided to take it further to go from 1 all the way to issue 32 down here. And as you can see, it's just a whole bunch of Knuckles, and yeah.
Oh, now I'm looking for it on eBay.
I'd say it's really hard to find, someone who's selling the whole, complete comic collection, but also just certain issues in general. Like I think a lot of the later ones are hard to find.
How many are there?
There is 32, and then there's the miniseries that he has, which are 3. So the 3 miniseries comics, and then 32 comics of the.
So I found one that actually has numbers 1 through 24, 26 through 32, and the miniseries 1 through 3 and Chaotix. It's only missing number 25. I think I'm going to bid on it.
Which honestly, if I may have an extra. I mean, I have a few extras, so I can see if I have 25. And
I'm kind of thinking I'm going to buy this, although that would be a very expensive on-air eBay bid. I don't know if anybody wants me to do that. No.
Let us know how much it is. Yeah.
407 is the bid right now.
If you have the money for it, you could go for it. But if I were you, and if I were you, I would save your money until you really, really want to buy it.
But I
when
really
does it end?
want to. I really, really want to. I like Knuckles a lot.
Is it by an hour?
Blood.
It has 6 hours left on the bid.
Oh,
I'm
6
really
hours.
contemplating this. I'm really
All
contemplating.
right, if you really want it that bad, then go for it.
He needs it. It's his blood.
Buy it then. Buy it then.
I want it. Anyway, I'm okay.
Are they all in perfect condition? I mean, for that price?
That's what it's saying.
They're all in good condition. I think there's only 2 of them that may have some binding, scuffs and things like that. But honestly, these Knuckles comics are probably as far as just a series, a spinoff of Sonic. These comics are probably the best condition out of all the ones I have. these are good condition.
How much did you get him for? Did you get him in a lot?
Um, no, I didn't get them in a full set
Oh.
like this. Over time I was able to get. I think the first thing I bought was the mini series, um, and then after that it was just there'll be a listing for like 5 comics or 10, and I just buy them. And then of course the thing about with comics is that people sell them in lots, so there's some issues that you already have, but it also includes the ones that you need, so you still buy that lot. And then that's why I have a bunch of extras, because yeah, you gotta do it to
Do you,
get the full
I have a question.
Mhm.
Do you have the Sonic and Knuckles special #1 newsstand Find Comics?
Sonic and
The
Knuckles.
one,
Which one?
the one where it's Sonic and Knuckles like this.
Yeah, so here's more Archie comics.
I want
got,
that one.
got your specials. You got your 4 archives, which they didn't make more because that's when the Archie series ended. But yeah, you got all 4 archives. And then I just brought this one out because it had Knuckles on it, but there's a lot more of these graphic novel Sonic Universe books. And then, of course, the specials. You got Sonic Knuckle Mecha Madness, Super Sonic, which is Hyper Knuckle. Very cool cover, I'd say. Like, this is one of my favorite covers out of all the.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, same. Yeah, that's the
Can I-
best one.
Can I just point one thing out? On the Knuckles Chaotix, why is Sonic front and center on that?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
What good sense does that make? Sorry, I mean,
he's part of the story, and
But-
honestly, if you read up on like about Knuckles Chaotix, they actually wanted to include Sonic in the game, which is why Mighty and Knuckles Chaotix is just a Sonic sprite, but just with some added red with and basically the back of the sprite. But they actually wanted to include Sonic in Knuckles Chaotix, but I think there was a space issue, or they decided to just take it to where it was just the whole team. But yeah. But on this, yeah, it should be Knuckles front and center, not Sonic.
It should be. I'm sorry. I have issues with this. I do.
Of course. And then the last one, this one's actually what came out first was Sonic and Knuckles. I should have put them in order. But yeah, so there's that. Let's see. Next up are the Sonic the Comic. Now these are just regular issues, but I pulled ones that I had that had Knuckles on them. So people who don't know, Fleetway made their own Sonic comic in the UK, and yeah.
Now that's how it should be. Knuckles front and center. Thank you.
Very good.
Except for this one, but I like Knuckles' face here.
Yeah.
Looking at Sonic like, oh, look at this guy. Come on.
Like
man.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
knock
punch him because
right.
and then for some reason Mighty and Knuckles are fighting here, but yeah.
Nice.
Going on. These are some on my top shelf here. These are some plushes that I have. This one I've shown, the Knuckles Tomy plush. I've shown before on previous podcasts. Here we got PC game of Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic CD, but that's not.
Oh, you have the pop?
Yes, yeah, Knuckles pop, which costs a pretty penny, but yeah, I was able to get one.
Oh, how much did you get it for? Because I know that one's super rare, right?
So it was a bid, and I was able to get, because usually a lot of people sell them for $300, $350. Damaged ones you can buy for $250 or $200. But this one I was able to get for $250, which is a lot of money for a pop. but I'm a collector. They're rare, like very rare, especially in good condition. And this one is in good condition, and has the whole case and everything. But yeah,
Nice.
let's
Nice.
see. Here we got something with Knuckles I wanted to show, but the Tomy figures, um, the Mecha Madness special comic with Sonic and Knuckle figures. Then here just some more plushies, G Fuel 12-pack cans. And then back here you can see it's actually a little CD player / radio of Sonic, and just has a whole bunch of Sonic Adventure. Just,
Who
pictures on
who
it.
made that?
Oh, Tomy did.
Oh yeah, aren't they the ones that do like the action figures?
Well,
Okay.
they did, and now Jack
Right.
Specific does.
Because I remember having a Sonic action figure when I was like really young, and I remember the company Tomy used to make those. So
Well, wait a minute. Your version of Very Young and my version of Very Young are two very different things. So, are we talking like early 2000s? I mean, 2010s?
no, I think I'm thinking late 2000s. Yeah.
They may have been Jazzwares, or it could have been Tomy too. I mean, I think they were making figures both at the same time. It was, but
Yeah. There was a moment of crossover because Tomy was doing both.
We need Knuckles G Fuel.
Oh
Mhm.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Knuckles.
Where did you get that 12-pack of G Fuel, by the way? I'm like, I've never seen a 12-pack like that, all like sealed.
It was on the website. I don't know if they have it anymore, but whenever they first came out with the peach rings and all that for Sonic, they had a 12-pack, and then they had the canister and the powder mix, and I got both. I haven't I haven't opened it, but and I haven't even tried the peach rings just because I don't want to ruin the packaging or anything. But yeah, I just thought, oh no, I mean, 12-pack, why not? I'll get to them eventually.
Nice.
Shadow Wolf saying G Fuel Master Emerald flavored.
That's cool.
What would that be, like a lemon lime?
Lemon lime, yeah. Yeah, but they definitely need to make a Knuckles. I think that will look really cool and be a great seller. So here, just got a whole bunch of stuff in the background, but of course the old McDonald's Knuckles toy honestly looks kind of weird. I don't know why he's on I don't know if that's a rock or a cloud.
Oh yeah, that's true. Huh? I never realized that. Like,
Yeah,
what
he's
is
in
that?
like a cloud thing. Yeah.
Then the Knuckles fig pin.
Well,
It's just a pin, so nothing.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
It honestly.
Now I really need to get one of those.
I think they still sell them on Figpin, the website. I'm not too sure.
Figpin, got it.
And
Big pen. I've already spent almost $100. Thank you.
all right, we're getting started though. We're just.
Apparently.
and
Oh,
then, of
that's a
course,
cool
there's just,
minifigure.
another thing by Tomy, but just all the classic characters. Let's see here. Showed you the Sonic X DVD, the Cable Guys Knuckles controller holder or phone charger, whatever.
Oh, I have that on my desk at work for my phone.
Oh, I used to have one of those when I was like a little kid. Aren't those like the little mini games for McDonald's?
Yep.
When they were selling like Sonic Hero things. Yeah. As a kid, I would used to go to like McDonald's, and I would always get those. Like I had a Knuckles one, I had a Shadow one, I had an Amy and Rouge one, and I think also a Sonic one. I don't exactly remember,
Yep.
but I do remember having those.
Yeah, I do have all those too.
You do?
And
You have
then,
all of them?
yep, and even
Oh.
back here, like you can kind of see this is another Knuckles one that they came out. This was before, after or before Sonic Heroes, I can't remember, but it was when it was just different ones with the characters, um, and I can show you that one up close because you can't really see it, but yeah, I got those two, and yeah, here you can see a Sonic Action Pack, which is just all the Sega PC games. Um, Knuckles is covering it, but it's just Sonic and Knuckles back
That's
here,
awesome.
or Sonic 3, I think, because you got Sonic and Knuckles here, and then Sonic R.
So that's an action pack. So what all is in that?
It's just three games, three PC games.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually Sonic CD. I'm looking at it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's Sonic CD, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic R. But the sad thing about it is you can only play these games on the Windows at the time. If you try to play it on like a computer today, it won't work. So
Yeah.
Oh.
if I wanted to play
That's
them,
sad.
I have to buy one of those box computers.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, here we go with SBO and Knuckles with Arch Comics in the back with the Chaotix. And for plushies, a bootleg Sonic the Hedgehog NES
Oh.
game. Yeah,
Does that actually work if you try it, or is that just
Yeah.
like a prop?
it does. It's actually just it's the same as Sonic One, except it's a lot crappier as far as graphics go because it had to be on the NES. So it's actually just like a whole new game or a different game, but just it's Sonic with an NES style.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you got Knuckles, the new figures that are coming out.
Wow, you normally don't see Knuckles plushes where Knuckles is actually like grinding, right? Usually he's just smiling but not showing teeth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's kind of funny.
And
Like,
honestly,
okay.
the tags are off, so I don't even know like who made this. You see his eyes are kind of.
Oh yeah, they're popping out.
out.
Oh no, let's not get there.
Yeah.
Not the eyes again.
Of course,
Oh look,
here,
speaking of,
this is the
Oh, that's cool.
figure,
That's cool.
That's awesome.
I don't like what's in the background, but that's cool.
Oh, what's wrong with the background?
You and Knuckles. Houston doesn't like that.
No.
Okay, we'll go back to this. How about that? There we go.
There you go.
Why did you have to zoom in?
I don't understand. It's
I
like
don't know, some
Eli
of
is
my
Eli's my friend, but at the same time, is he really?
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got with Knuckles merch. Yeah, and one thing I wanted to show, I know this isn't, or actually I'll save it for another time because it's actually a thing I did with a voiceover of Knuckles. But I can save that for when we do like a voiceover or a Sonic voice acting podcast.
Oh.
Or anything like
I mean, if you want to share that right now, I mean that'd be kind of interesting for us to hear some
So
Knuckles. Yeah.
I thought about it and I was like, I want to try to do a Knuckles voice. And the only thing I could think of was doing the Boom Knuckles, where Knuckles is a feminist basically, and I wanted to try to match how he sounded. So y'all know how he sounds, so I'm just gonna play it.
Oh,
Can
actually,
y'all hear it?
if you could reshare and then just activate the share audio thing. There's like a little option
Let's see.
to share. Yeah, so it just share audio. It's like a little box, which again I keep thinking StreamYard needs to make it more clear, but it's kind of hard to. It's easy to miss, really.
Yeah, let me see. Share audio. Yeah, I don't see it. I just see video file and then stop screen.
So on Chrome tab, are you on Chrome tab?
I'm on Bing actually.
Next, if you go under, if you have it on Google Chrome, there's an option there, Chrome tab, and then there's an option to share audio. Once you select the tab you want to share.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have. I need to download that.
By the way, I'm super mad because I'm about to buy a 32X and Knuckles Chaotix.
Oh.
You know how pricey that stuff
This
is?
gonna be like you buying things throughout the whole show.
That's what usually winds up happening when we talk collections, and it becomes a huge problem. I have an issue. I admit it publicly here.
I'll share that another time because I don't. Yeah, I didn't know if I had to share audio too. But yeah, and of course you see on my screen here, I got some Knuckles figures here that I didn't take a picture of, but yeah.
That's so cool. Ugh.
You could share it. I'll put it on our chat, or Hedgehog Zone email, and then you could just share it with us on. I noticed you had it on Google Drive, and we'll share it here later on.
Okay.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Well, that's a pretty awesome collection.
Yeah, that's about all the Knuckles merch that I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good merch. I mean, how can you go wrong? You really can't. So.
Definitely not.
All right.
Yeah.
What else you got? Anything else?
Nope. That is it. Yeah. That is it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
hope y'all like my collections, and I want to ask what was y'all's favorite thing that I had? What was your favorite?
I really loved the little mini games from McDonald's, the Sonic Heroes mini games.
Mm-hmm. And I wish I could pull them out, like all the ones I have. I have them somewhere here on my dresser, but yeah, that'll take some time to pull those out.
I'd say the statue at the end that you shared. I thought that was a really cool statue.
Oh yeah,
there.
same.
Yeah. Well, this one this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where you were pointing, but I was really thrilled.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that too. I was like, oh, it looks like he's pointing.
Right here.
That one, yeah.
Oh. Anyway, well.
What about yours, Houston?
Mine? I like the comics. I liked pretty much anything that had to do with Knuckles. I did like the old school game, the 3-pack. Not that fool. Gosh. I thought we were friends, Eli. I really thought we were friends. And now I see I am nothing to you.
Shadow Wolf. Look at Shadow Wolf's comment, by the way.
Shadow Wolf, I was in your corner. And this is how you betray me? This is
my God.
This is it. I swear. I'm never gonna find friends again. Never. All right. Back to what we were talking about. Knuckles and collections. My corner. Yeah, whatever. I'm not anymore. So Sophia and Grace, you may not be able to show yours, but what is your favorite possession that you have of Knuckles?
I guess I really don't have anything Knuckles related. I guess.
You want me to find you something on eBay? I'll be happy to.
I really don't have any Knuckles related possessions, honestly.
Oh,
I do have like a couple of Sonic I have a mini Sonic statue and a Sonic amiibo, but I don't think Sonic is related in this episode, so.
No, Sonic is not. No. It's
okay.
True. Oh, thanks, Shalise. You're so kind to me. At least somebody's kind, but we need to take care of that. We need to get you a Knuckles. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look right now and see if I can find you anything.
Oh, thanks.
I got you. Don't worry.
Thanks, Houston.
Looking out. What about you, Grace?
I don't own anything Knuckles either.
I knew she was going to say that.
Well, if you saw my collection, it's all Sonic. My whole bookshelf is just Sonic plushies and some Sonic figures I got from Maddie.
Oh yeah, I also have a Sonic plushie.
Yeah, I probably got like 4.
That's
and each of them
lovely
are,
because it's of Sonic. Let's all just have Sonic merchandise.
The Echidna Zone, not the Hedgehog Zone.
Thank you. Gosh, it's like people don't read before they come into an episode. Gosh. Don't worry, I still love you both. But we need to get you guys taken care of. We really do. Now, what about you, Luis?
Well, you've seen the other one. I couldn't find it. I don't know where he got lost. But I recently actually did just get this one that I have on here, which is a part of that plush set that Jack Specific just launched late last year and whatnot.
By the way,
found it. Yeah.
When you saw that and you didn't call me and tell me, I got really irritated with you. You should have bought one and sent it to me, fool.
Well, I didn't have it. I had to have one. If there would have been 2, that would have been a different story. But I was missing this one. I had all the other ones except this one. So
if anybody finds Jack Specific Knuckles and is inclined to send it to me, I can give you my address. Just private message me.
I mean, I have a spare the 30th anniversary Knuckles thing. I was gonna, I had bought like 4 or 5 of them. So,
oh my
if you
gosh,
want it, I don't want to give it to you for free.
Tryby, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. 100. See, this is how you make friends with me, everyone. This is you bribe me. Ow. That's how it happens. Everybody's a witness. I just got oh my gosh. We'll talk offline because I want it. I want it more than I could possibly tell you. I want it. Anyway.
I mean, it's the Jack Specific one, like you just said. So
I know, which is what I want. All right, I'm good.
I'll Shadow Wolf's in the circle of friendship.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. So we'll get that. I would say so. My favorite. Well, I showed you guys this earlier, which is really cool. I also have this, which is not Jack specific, but it's pretty awesome. This one is made by.
And how much did you get it for? And who told you about it? And where'd you buy it?
Well, one of my BFFs told me. This is by Toy Factory. I got it on eBay because Urbano over here was like, "Oh, you you should do it." And he's an enabler. My wife's not happy about it because he will send me things and I will buy them. And if they come to the door and my wife yells at me and I tell her that it's Luis's fault. So anyway,
you got someone to blame on. I mean, all good, right? It's working
true.
out.
It's true. Okay. All right. I'll give you that. But I also have all the Jack specific. I have tons of him. Tons. Why? Because he's just awesome. Mwah. And then I have my Sonic and Knuckles and my Sonic 3 and Knuckles game cartridges over there. I did not bring them over because I was playing them and I forgot. But that's okay. But then we all have the first 4 statue, which has been shown on this podcast before. But I have to thank Tian from our team, who actually was one who told me about this.
Whoa.
And I found it for an exceptional deal on Mercari. And it just pristine condition. Pristine. And it is a beautiful, I mean, it's gorgeous. This statue is gorgeous. So I would say that, it's one of my prized crown jewel possessions that among all my other stuff, but I do love that statue. So I don't have a ton of, Knuckles stuff except for the other stuff that's on its way now. But don't worry about me. I'll be fine. But other than that, that's, by way of collections, that's what I've got. And of course, my
Wait, what
red
about you, Triby? I don't think Triby is gone.
Tribe hasn't gone yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's like, oh no, wait, actually don't. Why'd you bring me up?
I didn't get. Oh, let me turn my fan off. I apologize. It's like really hot in here. It's outside, okay. You know, I'm on Angel Island. It's like really hot, you know. So,
Oh, this.
So everything I had Knuckles related, I already shown when Houston was the host last time. And I haven't got anything Knuckles related since. I've been trying to, but I can't find anything.
What?
Yeah.
You need to find stuff, Triby. You need to find it. But I will take that one off your hands. Thank you.
I did, however, find a Sega Genesis Model 2 for like $40 to $50.
Oh.
Oh.
Good price.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, cool. Well,
Remember how you said that you were, you know, on eBay and stuff like that? Yeah, eBay's been kind of my best friend lately.
Mine
Right
too.
now,
Mine too.
there's currently a Sonic Adventure 2 strategy guide.
what?
Oh.
And
Really?
I have to wait until 6 so I can place down my bid. Nobody's bid on it yet. So I'm just waiting till 6 so I can get that last bid in and get it.
Oh.
Oh.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling very well. Waiting. And
Yeah.
then going for it. Yeah.
But
I
then
never
losing
bid on
it
any.
sometimes.
I never bid on anything before, so this is the first time that I did it. So
Nice.
Yeah. You got to make sure. This is what I do. Open multiple tabs with all the bits that you want to do. Once those 10 seconds hit, start clicking on those. Like, get all the way to your last one.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Sometimes things that we don't think people are actually going to be after, you end up losing them. I've lost a couple of Sonic merch last second, very last second. So
Yeah, I'm now eyeballing this collection, this comic book collection, going, I'm waiting until time to jump in and snatch it. Oh, whoops, sorry. I'm very excited. But anyway, so, you know, oh yeah, Shadow Wolf, yeah, friend or enemy, or, you know, people who, you know, are in your corner, and then
That's very true.
then,
eBay can be your friend or enemy.
it's true. Trust me. Oh, and you know who else can? The instigator.
Oh yeah, very true.
Some business partner / friend you are.
Very true.
which I kind of wanted to bring up earlier because I remember Luis said this earlier when he was talking about like an Echidna rifle and stuff like that. And it brought me back to one of the main things that I loved about Archie was Knuckles had his own villain, which was Dr. Finitivus. And I freaking love Dr. Finitivus too. So,
yeah. Oh man, that yeah. I do remember that. If I had all the collections, but here's the problem: I'm gonna buy that and then I'm gonna send them off to get graded. That's it. Not gonna actually read them. I'm probably just gonna send them to get graded. Yeah.
what does that mean?
That means it comes back in a hard case, and you basically have it preserved in this case for a very long time. I've got some that are not Sonic that are graded. I can show you what it looks like. But for example, in a hard case.
Oh wow!
Right.
Wow.
So, yeah, this is
Is that Batman?
Yeah, it's Detective Comics number 27 from back in the 1930s. But this is a reprint. It's like the first edition reprint. So, because if you had one from back in the 1930s, If I had one, I wouldn't be sitting here. Well, I'd probably be sitting here a lot more because I wouldn't have a job. I'd probably just
I should
Probably-
probably get one of those because I have the Avengers comic that Stan Lee autographed.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
This is
Are
the
you
Echidna
serious?
Zone. You see this?
Yeah.
That's
Whoa.
autographed by Stan Lee and Chris Claremont. I got both of their
Oh
signatures.
wow,
And now it's
Wow.
in museum glass.
that is dope.
You
So
are so lucky.
I just was in the right place at the right time twice in 10 years. It was great.
Wow.
One was actually done in 2003, and the other one was done in 2013. I held it for a long time. And then I took it and I got it encased in museum glass, never to be opened again. So it has reflection, so that way there's no longer like light or anything. It'll be great. It's awesome. So I highly recommend if you get something and preserving it, definitely want to preserve it.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
I got this thing here. I showed it
Oh,
before,
what's that?
but the first issue of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you have a 9.8?
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
9.8.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to show it because you showed yours that you got it. You know, the casing for it. But yeah, I just wanted to show mine because I have one too where it's, you know, preserved and yeah.
Wow. Well, we yeah, I mean that's some cool stuff. That's cool. So, well, awesome. Well, we've talked a lot about about Knuckles. So, and the Echidna Zone. So I'm curious, you know, as we prepare for potentially going into another Echidna Zone in the coming months, I would like to ask, what are some of the things you hope to see in the new movie, especially now that we know Knuckles is coming? What are you hoping?
All right.
Actually, by the way, before we actually go there, so we had a fan in the audience that sent us a private message saying if he could join because he's a Knuckles fan as well.
Okay.
So his name is James. So James, thank you for joining. I know you really wanted to join. By the way, I was trying to find big time Knuckles fans, so I'm glad we got a big time Knuckles fan here join us.
All right.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Welcome.
James.
Well,
I've been a fan of Knuckles since I don't know since it came out, and I actually believe I'm a bigger fan than Houston.
Oh, hell no.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, no.
hell no. Don't you dare let him back in. Oh, what is wrong with you? You are horrible. No,
James,
you keep him out.
Wait, James is trying to show his face. Hold on. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying to figure out who this might be. Who is this?
What?
Wait, he looks familiar.
wow.
Is that a chicken?
What's wrong with you? What is that?
What did I just witness? Why was Knuckles hanged upside down like a chicken? What the heck?
Go away.
Oh wow! All right, we got that. We got that shit.
What the hell?
What is it?
What
Hi.
is this? Oh man, what do you want?
How can you create an Echidna Zone and you expect that we're not going to be here?
You and your multiple personalities need to leave.
Oh no, only one is here today.
Listen. Friend, not friend. So, Gustavo. Yeah. What are you doing? I don't understand. We have audience members who are watching, you're making a fool of yourself. I just want you to know that.
The Echidna tribe will not be just taking any place here.
Get out of here. All right. Sorry about that, folks. As you probably have guessed, if you follow our Discord or listen to any of our podcasts, which I'm sure many of you do, you understand the issues that happen with Gustav. Okay. All right. And I know just who to bring in to thank for this, instigator. You know,
He tricked me. He tricked me. I have to say, I thought he was actually James, and look now, he changed his name.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm sure that's what happened. I'm 100% sure that's what happened. You are so... Go to timeout. Go to timeout. Hi. Get out. Hi, friends. So they're, gone. Leone, oh no. No. I'm sorry. This is not even going to happen. No. All right. So now that we've lost, the instigator and Gustavo. Oh my gosh.
Can I call him Chicken Man?
Yeah, you can call him whatever you want. And
Oh,
Are you
no.
talking about me?
yeah, I'm talking about you. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh man. So there we go. That's all we need to do is just my brain. I can't handle this anymore. We're gonna continue on now. And with regards to the Echidna Zone, we will have another episode of the Echidna Zone at some point. The Echidna Zone and the Hedgehog Zone can coexist. They really can. It's not like the Egg Zone. He's always trying to take over the Egg Zone.
No, Shadow Wolf, he wouldn't do that. I mean, Houston would not, unless it was the Uganda Knuckles, but...
What is he doing?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What the hell is wrong with you? This episode is no longer considered PG-13 because of you.
Oh, it's the chicken attacking the...
You
know what?
Boom Knuckles, right?
I mean, it's Boom Knuckles, so I mean, it's not that.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's
true.
not
It is
bad.
Boom Knuckles.
It's not bad. Because he doesn't have any other Knuckles. Because he doesn't
They're
know...
all dead, and I'm going to look for you as well, your nets.
He
What's
scares
really
me.
scary? What's really scary is that I'm going to see you in less than a month. That scares me. That really scares me.
Oh, yeah, they're going to see each other in person, right? We're not talking about just through Zoom.
So does that mean we're gonna get a Houston versus Gustavo match?
Could you imagine that? Okay, if that were to happen, you realize that would be not PG-13. That would be it would be an all-out brawl, and I don't think anybody would.
Hey,
want to
Houston. Peter here. How are you?
Oh, hi, Peter.
Oh, look, it's Peter now. Okay.
Hi, Peter.
Hello.
How was
Good
the
to see
episode?
You need to really get your multiple personalities under control.
What happened here? What's going on?
Well, your multiple personalities are bleeding through again. And,
Oh,
now we've got some fools on here that are going, oh, are we going to see a Houston versus Gustavo episode? And I was just explaining to them that if that were ever to happen, it would not be PG-13.
are you talking about me?
I'm sorry. Hi, Gustavo. Gustavo the chicken. Oh, get it? He's a chicken. You're a dope. And,
You're coming to my house, you know?
oh, brother. Well, all right. Let me see. So we're going to end this episode by first kicking you out. Second of all, we're gonna do some wrap ups here. So, you know how we have the final ring? Well,
actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and let our two guests who are our artists of the show, Sophia and Grace, share some of their Knuckles
yes,
artwork.
please do.
All right.
Would you like to go first, Sophia? If you're, I don't know if
Absolutely.
You're good? Okay,
Just
awesome.
Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Okay.
I totally spaced on that. Thank you.
I know it happens. It happens, yeah.
Oh, I actually have to have the folder
Artwork?
open. There we
Chicken.
go.
We want chicken artwork. Chicken.
So let's see.
Oh, he wants someone to draw a chicken.
Yeah.
Too bad
That's
X
weird.
isn't on
I'm
next
trying to
part.
share a folder, but I guess I'll share the entire screen. That's yeah.
Yeah, usually it doesn't let
Okay.
like a folder
Okay.
specific. Yeah.
And okay, so I have. Can you guys see my folder?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So let me go ahead and open all these guys up. So this here is this is actually like one of my first Knuckles painting on canvas. Well, it's not. It wasn't really on canvas, but it was on like plain blank paper. This was done with like paint and marker, I believe. I think this one was from 2014, I believe. Yeah. So I did this like when I was like way back in high school during art class, because I took art class when I was in high school. And then, give me 1 second, I think. And then this here is one of my first Knuckles paintings on first Knuckles digital painting. It's actually Boom Knuckles, and normally I don't, and nowadays I don't like Boom Knuckles because I hate what I honestly I hate what they did to him in Sonic Boom. But this was actually my first digital painting of Knuckles, and this here is Team Sonic and Knuckles.
That's awesome.
And this here is my OC, Tiger Lily. She's a butterfly, by the way. This was done in Procreate.
Okay.
And then this here, I think was done in Photoshop. Yeah.
Oh.
So I got teams, and this is like another one that features my OC. So we got the whole gang dressed as the Beatles from. You guys, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of that Abbey Road album picture. And then I haven't posted this one yet, but it's Knuckles carrying my OC. She's like incapacitated, and the whole team is like searching for like a Chaos Emerald. I haven't posted this one yet, though.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Thank you. And then this Knuckles digital painting right here. This was also done in Procreate. I feel like most of my digital art was mostly done in Procreate because it's just so convenient and practical for me, especially as a digital artist. This one is also done in Procreate. I did this one for Knuckles' birthday back in February. Thank you. And then this one was for the 30 Days of Sonic Art Challenge. And if you guys didn't know, there's actually an Easter egg in this one. If you guys take a look at the numbers on the cards, try to guess what that hints.
June 23rd.
Yes, Sonic's birthday.
Yep.
And then this one was also for the 30 Days of Sonic Art Challenge. This one, I think, was the theme was like teamwork. The only thing I could think of when I thought of the word teamwork, I thought of the game Sonic Heroes. Because when I was doing the 30 Days of Sonic Art Challenge, I was trying to do like every single Sonic game in order. and I had to like whenever there was like a word, I had to like think of a Sonic game. So the word teamwork was when Sonic Heroes came to mind. So, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all I have.
Wow, that's
Nice.
really awesome. I looking at just at that artwork, it almost seems like the artwork came from like Sega. Like that's like
Thank you. Thank you
game
so much.
artwork.
Yeah,
That was really amazing. That's
Thank you.
I love the Beatles one that you have.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
If you ever want to draw one and send it somewhere, I mean, I've got a great space right there for a nice Knuckles portrait. I really do. Just put it out there. No, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Really cool.
Oh, we have a shark.
There's some really great art here.
Oh,
Thank you. Thanks, Sharky. Can I call you Sharky?
Yeah.
Is that the shark from Toy Story?
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm not from Toy Story.
Howdy.
You sure?
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy,
Look.
howdy.
Look, I'm Woody. Howdy.
oh, the chicken's trying to talk to the chicken shark. Okay, all right. Oh,
Well,
that was
Grace, let's talk art. How about you?
Okay. I will start sharing some recent drawings. Now, ever since I got my tablet, I have 2 drawings that have Knuckles in it, and I also drew one just for today's stream. So that one.
oh, nice, awesome.
Is going to open. See if the pictures will open. So let's see if I can screenshot.
Oh, the shark's gone. All right. No, Loni said she watched all those videos and they're so funny.
All right.
I'm just trying to work on sharing my screen.
No problem. No, I have to say I've been looking for someone to do a Sonic Knuckles like really nice piece of art, the logo, and I really want to put it up on my wall. I want a really nice one. I haven't been able to find one that's like really nice, and I want to get one like that could be nice and framed and whatnot, but been trying to find someone to do it.
All right, so if anyone's open to commissions, he's all you artists out there, he's looking for any commission.
If you really want one of my artworks, you have to pay me for it.
Well, duh. If my eBay, buying is any indication, of course I'm going to pay. Except for, Tribe's sending me a plush.
My eBay buying can show for that.
Why does
I definitely pay for a commission of something, to put on my wall.
what is that on his head?
Oh, it actually goes well with the set.
Eli.
What? Oh. This, yeah. I don't know how I got there.
Just hanging.
Yeah.
But yeah, even Pedro said he took control. Yeah, he's taking control while he's not on.
All right, I got the folders ready.
He said awesome artwork. Gustavo's away for the moment. He's gonna try and keep him at bay. So no promises, but.
All right. Go ahead and show us.
Yes, that is Uganda Knuckles, Loni.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh, that's cool. I want to buy this.
This moment.
I redrew this in Sonic 3 style. I plan on doing more of these in the future because I love both. And this is probably one of my favorite drawings I did.
That is really cool. Oh my gosh. I love that.
All right. And then this next one, which is also on my picture for the stream, this is going to be another one of my favorites. Got the whole game in here.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. It's actually the wallpaper for my laptop as well.
I have to say that design of Tails
And
is
now.
like the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh,
I was really proud how he turned out. Like, oh, he turned out so cute.
Nice.
yeah, it's so cute.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
this last.
That's
Thank
right,
you.
Brendan. That's good. Brendan was right.
So
Sonic got Tails, Knuckles got Sonic.
So this last one is going to be specifically for the stream. So since I heard it's going to be about like the Knuckles, like Echidna Zone, I was like, oh, okay, guys, do it really quick. So I'll do these.
Oh, I love it.
Wow, that's amazing. Look at that.
Oh, I
Thank you.
love it.
It's
Oh
so-
my goodness. All right,
Who's gonna
Grace,
practice
message
reading
me
the
offline. I'll buy it.
That should be the background.
Oh,
Knuckles? Ooh,
Grace, I'm totally buying
Deal.
this from you. Message me offline.
definitely
Totally.
will take care of that.
We'll take this offline. Oh, that's so cool. I love it.
I'm very proud of these.
Nice. Nice. All right. What so and you know, just for listeners out there, just because we've got two great artists, do you guys do commissions?
Yes,
At the moment, I do not.
Okay.
I just opened mine yesterday.
All right. So for our listeners, Grace is doing commissions. So feel free to reach out to her. Her work is stunning. And I'm going to reach out. So there's that. If that's any indication, I recommend others to do so as well. That's awesome. So cool. Well, all right. So with regards to where we go from here, we've talked about collectibles. We've talked about art. We've talked about our favorite Echidna. We've done a lot in our time here together today, and we are not going to be doing a final ring. However, we are going to be doing a final emerald. How original! Am I right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
So we're going to go, and for this final emerald, just your overall thoughts, your overall, impressions of, what we talked about here today, anything to do with the Echidna tribe, Knuckles, anything like that. Just, we'll go ahead and wrap it all up, and we'll start with you, Sophia.
Mm-hmm. So my username is ssj_Sophia. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. I also have an Artful.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Same username.
Well, then it looks like I'm going to have to go look at that. Oh, the final punch? Yeah, we should call this the final punch.
Yeah, that makes a good point. Yeah, that's a good
I
one.
do like the final punch. Let's do final punch. Good job. Good, Shalice. But so you have an Artful, and and like you said, if any of our viewers want to be able to follow you, please do so. Like like we've said already, she does phenomenal work, as you can clearly see. So, no, thank you, Sophia. Grace, how about you?
You guys can find me, Grace Godey. I am on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
Nice.
They're all called
Awesome.
Grace Godey.
Great. Eli,
Yes.
take that thing off your head.
It's actually nice. I mean, I wish it was an actual hat. I mean, I'd wear this out. Yeah, I definitely would wear this out in public. Yeah.
You're lucky I don't have host privileges, or I just would have removed you myself.
I mean, like that?
Yeah, like that. Thank you. He's back. Oh no!
Remove that.
Okay. Okay. Whatever.
I do like that emerald though.
I
Not
did
gonna
like the
lie.
hat though.
Yeah. Thank you. So you can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, with Wise Guy Sonic. Um, yeah, just Wise Guy Sonic. Just how it is. Yeah, find me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube, I do voiceover dubs. Twitter, I just started posting stuff about my collections and just random stuff. And yeah. So
Awesome.
yeah, only have like 2
Actually,
followers, but I'm getting there. Kind of.
oh
I
yeah,
need five.
yeah.
I need 5. That's the goal.
We need to get you more followers on there. So everyone
Yeah.
listening, go follow him. Go check out his YouTube channel. Which, by the way, that reminds me, we are going to be sharing your dub. I just saw the
Oh,
Google Drive. Just give me
yeah.
1 second. I'm going to pull that up so we can share
So just the thing,
Eli's. Yeah.
it's not like a long dub. It's like just a few seconds. But I thought to myself, I wanted to try to do the voice of Knuckles, and I want to hear y'all's thoughts because I haven't posted it on YouTube or anything
Yeah.
like that. But compared to like the original voice actor, just want y'all's opinion on how close I got to it. Now, I tried to match it up as best I could, and yeah.
All right. So here we go. Then we're going to share Eli's dubbing for Knuckles here.
All comes down to this one penalty kick. Can the young woman break the glass ceiling and prove once and for all that a female can be just as good an athlete as a male?
You know, Amy, anytime someone calls attention to the breaking of gender roles, it ultimately undermines the concept of gender equality by implying that this is the exception and not the status quo. What? Just because I'm a meathead doesn't mean I'm not a feminist.
That was awesome.
I like
that.
that.
Was great.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, I just did it one day. I don't know why. I just wanted to do that.
And that
scene.
particular line.
Yeah, and yeah. So, how is it? I mean, because I try to get opinion from a lot of people. Like, is it good? Is it almost close or anything like that? But, yeah.
Yeah. No,
As
that
a
was
voice
great.
as a voice actor myself, that is amazing. I liked it.
I appreciate
You
it.
did like a fantastic job. That was really
Oh my
good.
gosh.
Yeah, and that's actually like with just the microphone on my phone. Like I have like good equipment now, but I just haven't like redone those lines. But yeah. I need to do more Knuckles voiceover, I guess.
Yeah, you do. You really do. That's cool.
Yeah, that was good. That sounded a lot like the actual Sonic Boom Knuckles. I mean, kind of hard to tell that it wasn't the actual one.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And it's always a pleasure to have you on, Eli. Thank you so much for joining the Echidna Zone today. What about you, Tribe? What's your final punch?
My final punch. Well, I have some plans actually that just got done today, so you'll be seeing them this week actually on my YouTube channel. So yeah, Sonic Speed News is my YouTube channel. I also changed my Twitter name to, Echidna Tribe News today. So
Yes. Yes. He's been converted. Yes.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, my ad
And
is
the picture.
Sonic Speed News, and my name on there is Echidna Tribe News. So if you like Knuckles, follow me.
Love it. I just love it. It's
I'm glad I
great.
already do follow.
Yeah,
follow you, so, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, cool. Well, I'm sure we'll be hearing more about what your plans are coming up soon.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, we are always happy to have you on and look forward to seeing you next week on our live. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Luis, what's your final punch?
Awesome. Well, let me actually, now that I screen shared, we're gonna start doing this more with when people share things too, so everyone could see where to follow them. But there is Grace's. Oh, what was that?
I'll say there's my name. I follow. I follow Grace.
Oh yeah, there you go. Wise Guy Sonic is right there. There is Sophia.
Oh, I follow her too. Yeah,
That artwork was great. That's great.
Oh yeah, that's a cool
you.
cover art. Where's that from? What game is that?
Oh, it's not really from a game. It's this was like one of my projects in college. We had to do like this environment painting in the style of like League of Legends. So I chose to do like Athena's temple, and it's really my interpretation. So
nice. That's cool.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really hot out here.
By the way, I forgot to congratulate Grace on hitting her 200 YouTube subscribers. Is that right, Grace? 200?
Yes, I'm actually less than 50 away from hitting 300.
Oh, see, all of the listeners who are listening to this, go follow so that way you can hit the 300 mark for her. Yeah.
That's my regular page.
Oh, that's not. Oh,
that's
okay.
Regular. That's the one he doesn't want people to see.
Oh, I don't even use that one, honestly. Like, I don't think I even tweeted anything on that page.
Yeah. Keep building him up.
Yeah,
Yes.
I followed.
I have 5 followers.
Whoop, whoop.
I followed. I guess I'm your 5th follower.
I also followed you.
Hold on. Am I following you? I'm going to make sure. One sec. Wise.
I'll check my personal one too, so I can give you another one, so you can.
I appreciate it. Maybe
He's about to go up to 7 right now.
Maybe I'll get to 10 at the end of this podcast, the live podcast. Yeah.
There you go. You're at 7 now. I think Houston just followed. Oh, someone else also just followed.
Oh wow!
Okay, people are following. Thank you.
Look, people are starting. Let's see. Can we start a trend? You're at 9 now.
Oh, you're at 9 already. Oh, come on, people.
Oh, one more. Come on.
Let's get it.
One more. Let's make this happen.
Did you see it?
Let's make it happen. One more.
Come on, let's go.
Come on. One more.
Come on.
Oh, come on, people. There's people watching this live right now that could go on there and can follow.
Yeah.
Help me out, viewers. Help me out, please.
Easy to type. Wise Guy Sonic.
Come on. If we could get one more follower for him, we will have doubled his viewership.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank y'all.
Shadow Wolf was one of them, by the way. He said, make that 8.
Oh, thank you, Shadow Wolf.
Let's go.
Oh, see. He's at 11 now. You're at 11.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh,
let's go!
All right, Shadow Wolf, you're back in. I'm back in your corner. You've done well.
Appreciate the following.
You've done well.
Loney followed too. Thanks, Loney.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
And I'll be like, I just started posting like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Okay.
So I'll be posting a lot more. I need to get back to doing some dubs because I haven't done any in like a couple months.
Hey, if you need a Sonic VA, I'm right here. I volunteers tribute.
Yeah, usually I've just been doing like all the voices myself. And yeah, but I'm not the best Sonic voice. I don't have the best Sonic voice. I don't have the best.
Rest in peace, Sonic.
Tails voice.
Interesting.
And all that. Yeah. But,
interesting.
So there's his YouTube channel.
You see how like it's all like small amount of views. If you go to videos and look at, there's one that has almost 30, and I wonder if it hit it yet.
Oh yeah, it hit it. 30,000 views. Wow.
Really? Oh my goodness. See that one. I don't. I mean, I guess people like dark and sad comic dubs, but
yeah.
I clicked. Subscribed.
I need a post about that because 30,000. That's a lot. I'm really happy about that. Because I think last time I checked it was at 28, and I was like, yes, come on, get to 30K.
Let's see, Grace. What was the name of your show?
Oh wow.
Well, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Huh.
Oh.
Well, now
There you
we
go.
know what Luis likes to watch.
Oh no. That was a typo there. There's Grace right there. I think between you and Eli, you guys are around the same subscribers. So yeah, people,
I'm about to
subscribe.
subscribe to her page because I don't think I am. I'm gonna do that right now.
And then a shameless plug-in for ours.
Of course.
Of
course.
We're at
We're
154.
nowhere near as
Shout out
popular
to
yet.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet. But shout out to everyone who's been subscribing, and it's really cool to get the notifications and whatnot. And as we always say, it's gonna come by. We promise. Axe is actually working on some animated shorts, some of them based on our podcast episodes, and yeah, so you definitely want to check that out. And he has some unique non-podcast content that he's planning, like a new animated series too. So check it out.
Are you supposed to be talking about this stuff? Axe is gonna kill you.
Well, he's hinted at it already too.
I know, but he hinted at it. He didn't say anything.
Well, I didn't give details. I'll go. Well, hey, anyone tuning in, we appreciate you so much that we're under Shadow Wolf. Now we know what Abe Lincoln's beard looks like.
Go ahead and change the subject. Management meeting this week. We'll see what happens.
Brendan, yeah, I agree.
But awesome.
Also, Pedro said after this live, go to our Discord server. Great reminder, Pedro, as our person who manages that. And we can share all of our Twitters to grow together.
Yeah.
And if you want to check that out, we will provide a link. And also, actually, you can go on our social media, look at our pin post on Facebook and Twitter. We have it pinned right there. So shout out to everyone who has been joining. I think we have almost 60 people there that are on there. We have different channels on there. So if you guys enjoy the Echidna Zone, we have an Echidna Zone channel on there as well as a couple other ones there too. Some that Houston doesn't agree with, but they're available as channels.
Luis.
And I like how
I didn't know you were in my server.
one of the first ones on there.
Oh yeah, and I'm also on and I believe Sonic Nation, right? This is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is Speedy's, or I should say, Tribe's channel here as well. So go check it out as well. It's called Sonic Nation. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for making the plugs. All right, and now for my final punch. I think for my final punch, the biggest thing here is I love Knuckles. He's amazing. You all know I am the biggest Knuckles fan ever. Doesn't matter. We all know this, right? I'm wearing a red shirt. Think about that. I never wear red. I wear black. Anyway, so, but
Don't forget the symbol though. You got to represent the symbol.
Yeah. But the other thing is, I really want to thank each of you for joining today, and to all of our listeners, thank you for tuning in. I gotta say, I'm starving. I'm gonna go eat some chicken. So, roasted chicken. Roasted chicken. That's what I feel like I'm in the mood for right now. I'm gonna go roast up some chicken, and I'm gonna eat it. A lot of it.
Are you gonna play some Sonic Mania and Knuckles too?
Yeah.
That too. But I got to go roast and eat some chicken first.
All right.
With that said, thank you everybody again. And we hope to see you next time on the Hedgehog Zone. And we will have an Echidna Zone. We'll have some more fun stuff coming up with that. But additionally, if you are not already following us or listening to us on our podcast, please do so. Subscribe at your podcast platform of choice, and we look forward to interacting with you guys more in the future. So thank you, and bye everybody.
Bye.
On that note, actually, we do have some interesting THC chats that we're working on recording for the podcast too. So you'll definitely want to check them out. All we'll say is that these people are people who you've heard of. So we are getting some celebrities on the show too, and more that are going to be worked on, of course, later on. But these first couple of them, yeah, be on the lookout. They're going to be really interesting, and we're really excited to be able to do these interviews.
Tune in for those coming up in the very near future. More to come. Bye.
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 Thank you.
Later.
Bye.